Alrighty guys, I am here with the first project of FreeCodeCamp. So I'm kind of nervous to be doing this. I don't even know why because I'm very confident in it. I probably did something like this already. So build an app that is functionally similar to this, which I'm not going to look at. I'm probably just going to build the app and then probably look at it after. And then if there's things I need to update, we can update that. So you should have a page title and an H1 element. Give me a second. Now we need, I think eventually I need to link this. Oh, but no, this isn't, I forgot. The head, how can I forget? How can I forget the head? I still hate that I write this really slow. And it's because, like, I swear mentally, no matter how much I know, I don't think this will ever be, like, an easy thing for me to type. Which I have no idea why. So they want me to have a title. They don't care. You should have a form element with an ID of this. Okay, so they don't really care about what I title this, which I'm probably just going to call it Survey Form ID equals description. And when it says I should have a short explanation, am I writing the explanation? Like, what? I'm not. I mean, I'm assuming I am, right? Because this is a project, so I don't know why I would think I'm not. So we got this, and then write short explanation. Just going to leave it like that for now, just so I can remember. Probably put like a star around it. Actually, I think you could do a note, but honestly, I probably would forget with a note. I needed to pop up on here. It's like, or should I just obviously do what they want me to do because they do want me to add certain things? But should I just create what the hell I need to create? But I probably do need to follow it completely. So you should have a form element with an ID of survey, and inside that form element, you're required to enter your name. So I'm gonna go. But I think literally what it means is, actually, oh yeah, because I gotta close this. Okay, I think what it just means is to keep it inside of this form. I'm slow, but it's okay. Sometimes it clicks later. So we have ID name, because I'm such a bad reader, that's why I hate kind of following along right now. Because when it comes to reading, and my brother tells me this all the time, like he'll send me a text message and I'll only read like the first half and I just can't read the rest. I don't know what it is. So I really gotta make sure I'm taking everything in here. So you're required, and of course they bolded it because they wanted me to write required, to enter a name in an input field that has an ID of name and a type of text. Hold on real quick. So I should be able to not type non-numbers in here. And the fact that I can, we do 0, you can. Oh, not with the arrows though. But for some reason you could type that. So I don't know. I don't know. Close that. And then I'm sure I'm supposed to close the label here, maybe? Maybe. We'll see how that works. Actually, no, because I think I do close the label over here. Better. And then we have the placeholder enter name here. So now we got to do the same thing for this one. We got to do a placeholder. I think it would be you at gmail.com, something like that. You at gmail.com. But then this one also is going to need a label as well. So we're going to need to do like label 4, because I'm not sure if you need it in email. And then we have to do ID equals. So if I added the ID for the first one, where is it? Okay, label. And then this one is email label. Paste that. So now we got that looking good. We close this /label. And then it's going to be, let's see the ones that we got. What does it look like? It says date of birth. So okay, so straight up just write email. Okay, you know what? Simple. Simple is always the way to go. For some reason though, now my input's on another line. Probably gonna have to fix that in CSS, which I don't like. I do not like it one bit. Because label for ID equals. Oh, hold on. I messed this one up. Equals name. But where the hell did my number box just go? Okay, wait, so it does look good, but my number box disappeared. Perfect, there's my number. So we're gonna put it at 5 because the max is 1. Oh damn, I hit my damn lamp. I mean, if the max is 10, the minimum is 1. I think that's crazy. I don't even know what this number is for. Are they, oh wait, are we asking for a phone number? All right, no, so I guess this is going for your age. So this is pretty embarrassing. This is going for your age. How old would someone be trying to learn how to program in ish? How young? No, let's say you can join this site 18 and up, but 100 is crazy. Required because I think it's going to be optional. So we're going to do age. We're going to do age. Excuse me. Only got this far so far, and I have my project up here. So if you see me look up here, if it edits, then A. But all right, let's see how this ends up going. Drop down. Perfect. And at least 2 options to choose from. Now that is going to be difficult. I have not done that in a while. Like I said, I'm up here looking at it. Actually, damn, I wish it was possible for y'all to end up seeing it too. Damn, yeah, because when I click that and then I click this, it doesn't stay open. Let me see if I can forget my option element. Now, option number 1. Yep, and now this looks so familiar. I'm gonna make my target audience. I came up with an idea, put it up here, and I think it's gonna be done to people who just got out of high school. I feel like that's something where I can relate a little bit because I'm about to be 22, so I got out like 2-3 years ago. But I think I do want there to be some sort of transparency there. Like I feel like that's where I personally would want to make this, and my laptop is dying. So people who feel lost. So we're going to end up are not lost, but people who don't really know have a sense of direction, right? I feel like that's where I was. I want to have a survey and see how many people are in that position. I'm not sure if I need 4 options, but I think I do want to do something that targets maybe their mental health, or maybe I could do in these options like what do they think they're gonna do forward. I'm not too sure how I want that to be, so I can either put probably like, are you stressed, isolation, but I feel like those are probably questions I could do. There's secondaries. I could probably do let me see. Because I'm looking at my idea up there. I'm going to simply I got this. I got this. Not stress, but we're gonna do something like college, right? Work. Perfect. So now let's see what that looks like. Boom. I mean, we could honestly keep it blank, but I forgot what people normally put in that. But it's supposed to be put something like, that's a tough one. I'm assuming for me to get that, I might have to do like a label. Label for like that a lot. I like that a lot. And I'm just gonna all right, let me see what it looked like. So what are you doing after graduation? You select undecided college, work, gap year. I like that. That's actually really good. And it said the minimum I can do is 2, so that's why I did like 5. Because I want to talk about question is going to be about the pressure of school and stuff, like how pressured do you feel? So the ID is going to equal, and they didn't tell me about what ID, right? Yes, no, they just wanted to have the same name attribute. So label for pressure. Oh, maybe pressure actually should be the ID attribute. Like figured out. Maybe to have your life figured out. Something like that, right? Says data using the name attribute. Okay, I understand that. So inside the form element, you can select several fields of series. Like, is that something completely different? So we're doing input ID is going to be pressure. No, I'm just kidding. It's going to be questionnaire. Um, mm. See, that's my thing. I can't remember if it's better for the ID to match this ID or if it's not good to match. I guess it'll tell me later. So name, and then let me see how that ends up looking. Okay, I actually think I like that that's spaced out. That is spaced out. Oh, that's something else I forgot to do. I want to call this survey form for graduates. And then I need to write a description, of course, but as of right now, that's what that's going to look like until I remember to write a dang description. Oops, wrong button. I'm trying to put it back here. All right, so we're doing pretty good. We're doing pretty good. So we got no pressure at all. Actually, I keep forgetting. Is it better for the words to be after the radio button? I'm gonna have to look at radio. I'm at this. Is it better for the words to be after the radio? No, the IDs probably aren't supposed to be the same, but get out of my business. Get out of my business. I know what I'm doing. A name. Oh, it does have a name. So now we're gonna switch this one to. Oh wait. I think. I'm gonna do. Well, not for that. I don't know if all these IDs need to be different. ID, like, see, they told me to do it up here. That's why I'm like, but they still didn't even answer my question. I put the same ID. I'm gonna do no pressure on the ID, and then I'm gonna do probably like. Oh wait, no, I'm stupid. I can leave this as no pressure as well, but I need to change the ID to something. Something. Actually, I'm probably gonna do no pressure here, and then switch this one to I don't know. I'm confused. Alrighty, guys, so I am here, but look at this. It seems like it is already done. I ended up doing the rest of this project with CSS, and the only reason why I didn't film it was because I got so annoyed because I didn't know that there was a save your code button. So when I left, everything deleted. So I had to sit there and like resend myself. Thank God I recorded it, so I was able to like copy and paste what I had written. But a lot of things ended up changing. So here's my little bit mini description here, and it does work. So if I click run, you know what I'm saying? It works and stuff like that. But I wanted to style it with CSS. So I passed project number 1. Yes, sir. I was very excited, very ecstatic, and they let this go through. So if there's anything wrong with this code, they let it go through regardless. Now here I have my CSS, and I started with aligning the center for these two. Then I did it for the body. I know it's better to do it with class, but I normally do it for like H1P body, and then that's normally it. Then here's the class for survey, and I just started going crazy, in all honesty, typing whatever I needed to get up in there, and that ended up working. I believe I needed help. Wait, no, actually, no. I think I added this, but I didn't need help for that, but I just added that. And then I added the padding, the min height, just to be able to make the thing a little bit longer when you guys will end up seeing. And I did have to end up asking for help for this one because I couldn't understand how to make the border longer, because before I tried to use height, but I think my issue with height is that I put too small of whatever this is, like too small of px or too small of percentages, too small of bh, bw, whatever. I didn't know you needed to put a lot. So 750px ended up making that a bit longer. Now here is something that I kind of don't like. I don't like the way that it is written, but if I were to personally do this on my own, for real, I would have, because I could have done it, but I think what bothered me is that I had to rewrite my input that I just don't care. I'm gonna write it like this. But so I ended up getting the inputs and then making sure that the inputs that were being targeted were specifically these ones. So it was very nice to know how to do that. Select in text area, and like I said, I would never normally do that because I think that's very much what you wouldn't do in an actual workspace. But I did it just so I could end up targeting these specific areas for now. And with this, I actually needed help. Now, where I needed help with was I was trying to get the text box in the text area to be long. So I believe width is what ended up doing that, and then box sizing is what kept it in there. I didn't understand that width was what was going to make it longer. I used width, but remember, I used the wrong percentages. So I think what I'm going to start doing when it comes to certain things that I'm trying, I'm just going to put a huge percentage to see what it's doing. Because when I did width, I did a small one. So it didn't look like the text box got bigger. But that is what ended up happening when you put 100%. Then it ended up, so I needed really help with this one and then needed help with the box sizing. Then lastly, as you can see up here, right, make input fields longer. I literally just need help with specifically those two things. And then lastly, we have, border outside, which I ended up doing on myself. This style was for the button. I know it has like a weird little name, but it is all right. Now, are you ready to see the final project? Here we go. And I wanted it to look a little bit different from how I normally make my projects because I feel like my projects normally, they always look like this, right? They always look like this. I don't know if it's possible to ever make the background transparent. And so I was like, you know what, to make it a little bit different, I wanted to make the text box way longer. And also I wanted to make this longer. So I thought that was going to be pretty cool. And making this longer. Submit button is the same. I've always understood how to make a button look like you're about to click on it. And then lastly, I ended up doing this right. I think the only thing is like to the eye. I feel like you can kind of miss this little area. So I feel like I probably would want to either change that to a different color in the future if I were to ever make this like a true project. The only thing that I feel like I am concerned with, or not concerned with, but I would like to change is I would like for this to move maybe a little bit up here, have this move a little bit more up where this is at. And then lastly, what was the other thing? I kind of really like this, but I feel like I normally do make it look very similar. So I think something I'm going to try and do when it comes to my CSS styling is to come up with different ideas. I did pretty good. And I like what I ended up creating with with mine. And I really do like it. But created here, hey, thank you. If y'all know any other places that teach pretty good CSS, but not quickly, but teach good CSS and kind of get to the point straight away, let me know. Deuces.